My aunt looked me straight in the eyes and said, "Grandma made her choice. You're not in the will." The room fell silent. My cousins avoided eye contact. My uncle stared at the floor. And sitting in the center of the conference table was the document that supposedly proved I had been cut out of my grandmother's estate. I nodded slowly. Then I asked one question. "Can I see the last page?" My aunt's face changed instantly. And that's when I knew something was very, very wrong. My grandmother, Eleanor Carter, was the strongest person I ever knew. She raised 3 children alone, built a successful bookstore from nothing, and spent her entire life preaching one lesson: always tell the truth, even when it's expensive. Out of all her grandchildren, I was the closest to her. Every Sunday we had lunch together. Every birthday I spent with her. When her health started failing, I drove her to appointments. I handled groceries. I fixed things around her house. Not because I expected anything, because she was my grandmother. 2 years before she passed away, she even joked about her will. She smiled and said, "Don't worry, sweetheart. I've made everything fair." I never asked for details. I didn't care. Then she died. And suddenly everything changed. 3 days after the funeral, my Aunt Karen called a family meeting. Everyone gathered at her house. The family lawyer was supposedly unavailable. So Karen announced she'd explain the will herself. That should have been my first warning. She placed a stack of papers on the table, then cleared her throat dramatically. "Mom left the house to me. Nobody reacted. Investment accounts will be divided between my brothers." Again, nobody reacted. Then she looked directly at me. "As for Olivia," she paused. "Mom decided not to leave her anything." The room became silent. I honestly thought I had misheard her. "What?" Karen folded her hands. "Those were your grandmother's wishes." My cousin Ethan looked confused. My uncle Robert frowned. But nobody challenged her. Karen immediately pushed a document toward me. "Everything is explained there." The paper looked official. It had signatures, dates, legal language. But something felt wrong. Very wrong. Then I noticed it. The page numbers. The document started on page 2. I looked up. "Where's page 1? Karen blinked. "What do you mean?" "This starts on page 2. For a split second, panic flashed across her face. Then she recovered. "The first page wasn't important." "Not important? On a legal document?" I felt my stomach tighten. That's when I asked to see the last page. Karen immediately reached for the papers. Too quickly. "No need." That answer told me everything. The meeting